day, everyone. How are you all today? I hope that you are doing well. This time, I would like to request your full attention as we will need it throughout our discussion. Have you ever wondered how the ancient Greek counting forgot our usual 1, 2, 3s? They had a clever system using letters, kind of like a secret code for numbers. This report dives into the fascinating world of Greek numerals, showing you how they work and why they're still very interesting up until today. Get ready to unlock the secrets of this ancient number system. You might be surprised by what you discover. So, throughout this discussion, we were going to explore the Greek numeral system in detail. First, we'll define it and give you a general idea of how it works. Then, we'll take a look at its history. Next, we'll break down how the system is structured. We'll also compare the Attic and the Ionian systems. After that, we'll see how this numeral system or how these numerals were actually used in ancient Greece. We'll then compare the Greek system to other number systems and see how it influenced them. Finally, we'll wrap everything up with a summary. But before anything else, allow me to read our learning objectives. So at the end of this lesson, the students are expected to first explain what the Greek numeral system is. Then, tell the difference between the Attic and Ionian number systems and show how to change numbers between Greek numerals and regular numbers. Imagine the ancient Greeks using letters for numbers instead of 1, 2, and 3. That's basically what the Greek numeral system was. Instead of writing numbers with digits like we do, like for example 0 to 9, they use letters from their alphabet to represent numbers. Think of it like this. A might be equal to 1, B might be equal to 2, and so on. This system was super important in ancient Greece. They used it for business, like buying and selling stuff. Math, like solving mga problems. Astronomy, like studying the stars. And keeping records, like writing down important information. This new system using letters replaced an older, more basic system that was like counting with tally marks. You know, those lines you make to count things one by one. The letter system was much more efficient. So, let's now move forward to the historical background of the Greek numeral system. This slide is about the history of the Greek number system that used letters. It tells us that this system was created a long time ago, around the 4th century BC, and became really popular around mga period called the Hellenistic period. The Greeks actually borrowed some ideas from Egyptian numbers and changed them to their own alphabet. This number system was super important for famous Greek mathematicians like Euclid and Archimedes, who used it for their work. It wasn't just for math though. People also use these letter numbers for everyday things like counting money in business, recording how many people live somewhere, and keeping track of what was bought and sold at the market. Basically, it was their way of writing numbers for everything. So now, let's move forward to another slide which is also talk about the historical background of the Greek numeral system. So, this slide talks about how the Greek number system using letters for numbers spread around. It was used in important Greek cities like Athens, Sparta, and Alexandria. Think of this like a big cities of ancient Greece. So, it shows the system was really widely used. Later on, another group called the Byzantines also used this system, changing it a bit into what we call the Byzantine numerals. Even more importantly, this Greek way of writing numbers influenced scholars in Europe during the Middle Ages. That means that the way Europeans wrote numbers for a long time was partly inspired by this old Greek system. So, the slide is showing how important and influential this system was, lasting for centuries and spreading to different cities.
Okay, so now let's now move on from the structure of the Greek numeral system. So by the way, guys, we have a Greek numeral system, which are the Attic and the Ionian. But first, let's go to the Attic first. Okay, so the Attic numeral system, also known as the Hieroglyphic system, was one of the earliest ways that ancient Greek numeric notations. So early before, during their time, the first numeral or Greek numeral system that they use always is the Attic, because the Attic is kind of like a simple, sayon lang siya. And instead niya mo gamit sila og mga alphabetic letters, they use tally symbols to represent their numbers. So see, the Attic system was based on additive notation method that meaning ang pasabot that numbers were formed by adding symbols together. Same sila ni, well, there are something similar to the Roman numeral system, because in Roman numeral system from the previous presenter of the ilang topic is the Roman numeral system ilang topic where the rules is that where the larger numbers were created first by combining the smaller values, di ba? Like sa Roman numeral systems, ginauna nila tong dako nga value nga symbol ug isunod tong mga gagmay nga symbol. So it was the same by the Greek numeral system. Okay, so but before that, let's see the sa mga sa ano. So this is I tell you, this is the Attic numerical system na ginagamit by the ancient Greece before. So this is the the Attic numerical system. So here are the following. Okay, so okay, let's discuss this. Okay, so here, as you can see here in the left side, nado yung mga value nila kanya side. And then here in the middle one is the ano nila, the Greek symbol, and then the right side naman is the the name of the symbol. So okay, let's go this at as a first nga symbol, which is silota. So iyang symbol is kind of like this. Yeah, this is. And then iyang value is 1. 1 iyang value. And then the next Adic numerical system, the next ano symbol, which is si gamma. So si gamma is iyang symbol is kind of like this. Rashag F nga nakulangan og kuan niya na ring isa ka bagdis sa baba niya. So ang value ni gamma is 5. So mo niyang symbol ha. And the next the third symbol naman is I know kabalo ko sa inyo tanan ni is naka-encounter na mo kay delta. The triangle shape like English reply. Okay, kabalo ko nga naka-encounter na mo kay Delta, especially sa mga science nga subject like physics and chemistry, kaya nga symbol si Delta. And then si Delta is na siya value nga 50. Okay, the next symbol is si Gamma Delta, nga which gi-combine si Gamma ug si Delta. So actually, ang value ni Gamma ug ni Delta is 50. But eventually, unfortunately, ang symbol diya is mali jud kay ay it is yan ako pangita og mga kind of jud mga tawag mga techniques nga unsang pag-type nga symboling ID sa PowerPoint presentation and some other platforms. Pero ang correct way nga pagsulat kay gamma delta is the first thing to do is sulaton nato si kuan una si gamma nga symbol. Ana, sorry. So, okay, wait lang ha. So, the first thing today, sulato na to si kuan si gamma nga symbol. Ano ni siya? Oh, okay, okay na. Wait lang. Tuga na to. Okay, so sulat na to first si gamma nga symbol, and then dapat si delta is dapat na siya sa sulod di kay gamma. Triangle shape like. Basta, ano yung pagkasulat? Wait, sabon ako, ba? So, dapat, yung ano yung pagkasulat niya, unahon si gamma, and then sunod si delta, dapat na siya sa sulod. Basta, ana siya. So, mao ni ang pagka-correct way nga pagsulat kay gamma delta, dapat nga si delta is nakapaloob kay, ano, kay gamma. So, mao ni si gamma, and then mao ni si delta sa susulod. So, ngano nag-equivalent siya into 50? So, why? Ngano? So, it's so very simple lang naman siya, guys. Since si gamma, ang yung value is 5, and then si delta, nga na siya yung value nga 10. So, which means 5 times 10 is equal to 50. Diba? Ano siya? 50. So, this is the correct way to write the Greek symbol for gamma and delta. And then the next one kasi eta. So yung Greek symbol is big letter H. And then ang value ni eta is 100. 100. And the next one is si gamma eta, which combine si gamma o si eta. So ang value ni gamma eta is 500. And unfortunately again, si gamma eta is mali gyapon ang pagkasulat niya. So ang the correct way to write the Greek symbol for gamma eta is the first one is to write the ano gyapon, the gamma first, ana, and then the next thing to do is isumpay nato si eta nga symbol diri as a tumoy ni gamma. Like that, diba? So this is the right way to write gamma eta. So this is the correct way to write gamma eta. So as usual, same lang gyapon siya di kay gamma ug kay delta. So nga nahimo siyang 500 it because si gamma na siya i-value nga 5 ug si eta nga na siya i-value nga 100. So 5 times 100 is equal to 500. Okay, so yeah, 500. And the next one is si chi. So, ang Greek symbol ni chi is x. Mo ni siya, x. And ang value niya is 1,000. And then the next one naman po kay si gamma o si chi. So, gi-combine na po si gamma o si chi. So, yung value is 5,000, 5,000. And again, mali gyapon pagkasulat sa yung symbol. So, mo na yung the correct way to write the symbol for this. So the correct way to write the symbol for this is kind of like this. Wait, I need to erase this first. Malibog ko. Okay, so the correct way to write the symbol for gamma chi and yung value is 5,000 is so the first one is si sulato na to si gamma first. Yeah. Ito sa to si gamma first. And then, dapat si chi is nakasulod gyapon siya sa kay gamma. So, same lang sila ni delta, ay ni gamma ug si delta. So, as usual, ang value ni gamma is 5, ang value po ni chi is 1,000. So, 5 times 1,000 is 5,000. 5,000. So, yeah. So, this is the correct way to write the symbol for, Greek symbol for gamma chi. And then the next one, si mu. Si mu, yung Greek symbol is big letter M, and the value of mu is 10,000. So, as usual, in the last Adic numerical system nga, Greek symbol is si gamma mu, which gi-combine gyapon si gamma og si mu. And iyahang value is 50,000, and since as usual, mali gyapon iyahang symbol, so the correct way gyapon ano yung pagkasulat ni gamma mu is the first one to write is si gamma ani oning first atong sulaton, and dapat si mu is napaloob gyapon kay gamma. O M na siya ha, kunin ko. So, as usual, ang value ni gamma is 5 and ang value ni mu kay 50,000. So, 5 times ay ang value ni mu di ay is 10,000. So, 5 times 10,000 is equal to 50,000. Okay na. So, this is the correct way to write the Greek symbol for gamma delta, gamma eta, gamma chi, and gamma mu. So this is the correct way. Okay? So later on, nato ipakita nga mga ano-ano niya, mga example in order to understand. Mga example ani. Okay, so for clarity di ay, so mao ni iyang mga ano di ay, na ko nakita nga website nga ani ang mga correct way nga pagsulat ni symbol. So like I discussed earlier, same lang sila. So mao ni, so you can take a screenshot or you can take down a notes sa yung mga notebook. So mao ni ang mga symbol sa mga, so this is the ALEC numeral system. So na atong mga symbol, value ni sa mga symbol og og mga origin niya sa mga symbol. Okay? So now let's have some examples. Okay, so we have a example calculations here. So the first one is the ano. So natin may example diri nila. So the first one is 23. So how we write 23 and in the ALEC numeral system of the Greek numeral system. So the first one, so it was like what I mentioned earlier before, it was the same by the Roman numeral system, which where the big value ang ginauna nga pagsulat nga symbol and i-combine nila tong mga gagmay nga mga value nga mga symbol. So ano ni siya? So the first one is 23. So easily nga maano na to siya. So the first one is unaw na to pagsulat ang value ni 20 since mo ang larger nga value sa 23. So the first one is, di ba, as you if nakahinumdum na nakahinumdum mo sa mga table kagay na akong gipakita is ang value ni delta is 10. So we write delta 10, I mean we write delta for 10 and another delta for 10 which is 10 plus 10, 20. And then and the rest, the 3 is we need to write the lota, which is the value of lota is ano 1. So we write 1 lota, and then another 1 lota, and another 1 lota for equivalent 3. So that's it. So delta plus delta plus 3 plus 3 lota is equivalent to 23. 23. So it is a additive nga ano nga ginagamit sa mga Greek numeral system before. So 23. So the another example here is the 57. So how we write 57 in Greek, in Attic numeral system. So the first thing to do is paitaon sa jud nato ang larger value jud. Anong sa jud nato pagsulat ang larger value. So ang larger value for 57 kay C 50. So ang value ni ang Greek symbol, I mean ang Greek symbol ni ano ni 50 is, di ba, ani? So the first thing to do is si write na to si gamma and then si delta. So we write first the gamma delta nga symbol of the Greek notation. So this is the 50 plus the ano, the gamma. So I mean we already write the symbol for 50 nga value, then we need to write the rest. So since nahusulat na nato si 50, so napay 7 nga nabilin. So the next one is si 5. So ang Greek symbol ni 5 kay di ba ani si gamma ani. So this is the Greek symbol for 5. And then another lota na pod for the two nga nabilin. So 1 and 2. So gamma delta plus gamma plus 2 lota is equal to 57. So yeah, 57 57 na siya, guys. Okay, so the next example, what if mga larger nga value na po? So for example, 1,235. So same ang process gyapon ang pagsulat sa mga Greek symbol. The first one is pangitawon sa dyan nato ang larger value, which is the 1,000. So ang Greek symbol for 1,000 is X. Diba? This is the Greek symbol for the 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 1,000, which call nga ang nga symbol kay chi for the value ni 1,000. So mo yung Greek symbol. First, we need to write si chi first. And then, ang nabili na lang kay 235. So what is the next step? So the next one is 200. So how we write 200 in the Greek symbol in the Arabic numeral system? So since 200 man siya, so 100 plus 100 is equivalent to 200, diba? So we need to write it into eta plus eta is equivalent to 200, diba? So, okay na. So, natay 1,200. So, na pinabilin nga 35. So, the next step to do, the next thing to do is sulato nato si 35. So, mao to nga delta plus delta kay tulo ka delta. So, delta plus delta plus another delta again, equivalent for 30. So, okay na. So, na tayo 1,230. So, mo to si chi plus eta plus delta plus delta plus delta is equivalent to 1,200 ay 1,230. So, napatay na bilin nga 5 na lang. So, the next thing to do is to write 5. So, which is, ang Greek symbol ni 5 kay si kuan gamma. Okay na. So, nasulat na nato si gamma. So, mo to siya, nasulat na nato si gamma, which the value for gamma is 5. So, if i-total natin siya tanan, so mo to equivalent to siya into 1,235. 35. Tama siya to 35. So, I know nakapansin mo diri sa ano nila, diri di sa value ni 1,030. So actually guys, na mali na siya pag na doble-doble pagkuan. So ang nako na include lang is si 1,000, 100, duha ka 100, and then tulo ka 10 for delta and for gamma for 5. So don't mind them. So mo to siya. So this is the right way or yung pagsulat sa Greek symbol niya, ang value niya is 1,235 for a larger value. So this system was simple but not the most efficient. So simple lang siya pero kulang. Like there's something missing. It worked by repeating specific symbols to represent values. So as you can see, nagabalik-balik jud ang mga symbols, di ba? To represent values or numbers nga mga na siya gi-represent nga numbers for Greek symbols, which means nagbalik-balik siya. Same siya sa Roman numerals ng function. So, the Attic numeral system was later replaced the Ionian system. So, will be discussed today. So since nagkambian man siya, that eventually, so mao to siya, the ancient Greece before, nga mga tao before, nga nakapaisip nga, dito more, there's something missing. Nga, I know it's kind of simple, si Alec neural system, but there's something missing, or there's something not, it's not very most efficient thing nga gamiton jud nga system before. So so that so by that the Greeks realized they could make their lives way easier by unsaon nila pagkuan. Easier by switching to the Ionian numeral. So by that, madiscuss na to siya by the next slide. So, mao to ning switch lag Ionian system which use Greek letters to represent numbers instead of tally marks. So, di ba? So, instead nga mo gamit sila og tally marks like ingon na ani, so they use alphabetic letters to represent numbers during their time. They use alphabetic letters or Greek alphabetic letters nila. So that's why nakambian si Alec humeral system. So okay, so let's now move on. So I know, okay, so if napamay question there, you can ask me, mag-PM mo sa ako or to my partner, Winnie Kalunge. So pwede mo mag-asa mo. If napamay further question about this Adiatic numeral system. So now let's move on to the Ionian numeral system. So ngano ka nagkambyo ang mga ancient Greece before? Okay. Okay, so now let's move on to the second Greek numeral system, which is the Ionian or the Milesian numeral system. So let's have the definition first. What is Ionian numeral system? So the Ionian numeral system was developed in the 4th century BCE, assigned numerical values to Greek letters. So this is what I say. This is what I said, that the ancient Greece, instead of they using numbers to represent their numbers, they use instead alphabetic Greek letters. So the Greek numeral system is a base 10 or decimal system like we use today, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the modern numbers that we use today. But instead of digits to represent their numbers, instead nga numbers ilang ginagamit to represent their numbers, it uses Greek letters. So that is the way of showing their ano, this is to represent their numbers on how to represent their numbers before using Greek letters. So that is for the Ionian or Milesian numeral system. They uses alphabetic letters to represent numbers. So the question is, what are those Greek letters? Okay, so let's find out. Okay, so this is, I tell you, the Ionian or the Milesian numeral system. So here are the following. So medyo daghan jud siya from the value of 1 to 900. So as you can see in here, same as usual. Um, wait, the value for each Greek, or I mean the alphabetic letters, is nagyapon siya sa left side, and the alphabetic letters naman, or the Greeks, I mean the alphabetic letters is na siya sa middle, and sa right side naman is iyang mga pangalan. Okay, so let's talk first the first alphabetic letters. Yung value is 1. So, ang pangalan ani nga alphabetic letters kay si alpha. Ang Greek ay ang alphabetic letters, big letter A. And then sunod yung value is 1. And then for the sunod nga value is 2, ang pangalan niya is beta, yung alphabetic letters, big symbol nga B. Big letter nga B, rather. And so as you can see here in the third alphabetic letters, which is si gamma, diba? In Adic numeral system, gamma is for 5 na value. But here in Ionian numeral system, it replaced by the three value nga value for gamma. So same lang gyapon siya name from the Arabic numeral system, but the value is not the same. Like same sila, the Arabic and the alphabetic numeral system has the same, but it has a different. Like for example, kani gamma yung pangalan, same sa ni Arabic, but the problem is ang value ni gamma here in the alphabetic numeral system is 3. So here also for the value of number 4, si delta, di ba si delta here in the ALEC numeral system is ang value niya is 10, right? But here in the alphabetic numeral system is 4 na yung value. Here also, ang 5 for the ALEC ay ang Greek symbol dito sa ALEC kay si Kuan, gamma, di ba? But here in the alphabetic numeral system is napulian siya ni epsilon. So, ano yung alphabetic, ano yung alphabetic numeral na letters. So, now let's move on to the 6, which ang pangalan niya si stigma. So, here also the alphabet, the alphabetic letters niya. And then for the 7 nga values is zeta, zeta, z, with a big letter Z. And then for value ni 8, for kay eta, di ba si eta before, ang value ni eta is 100, right? For the ARIC numeral system. But here, again, kay alphabetic numeral system is not change. So, ang value ni eta diri ani H kay 8. So here pod kay Lota sa number 10, ang value ni Lota in the ARIC numeral system is 1, di ba? But here in the alphabetic numeral system is 10 na siya. So nabaliktad, right? There's something change happen like bali-bali lang jud nila. And then for the value ni 20 naman, since K na yang K for the sa 20, yung alphabetic letters is big letter K. Yeah. And ang pangalan niya is kappa. And for the lambda is kind of like, ang symbol niya is baliktad nga V. Baliktad nga V. So 30, this is lambda. Lambda, yung value is 30. Here also sa mo. Di ba? Sa ARIC numeral systems, again, ang value ni mo kay pila man, di ba kuan? So pila man to. So ang value ni mo sa ARIC numeral system, di ba kay 10,000. So here din sa alphabetic numeral system kay 40 na. So yeah. So here, so for 50 for alphabetic numeral system pod, ang tawag niya si no. Yung alphabetic letters and nga big letter. And for 60 si C, C. And mo ni ang alphabetic letters. For 70 si Omicron, and then O, big letter O. And then for 80, diba si 80 pi? So I know kabalo mo sa pi. So kabalo ko sa inyo nga encounter yung man kang pi. So mo ni ang alphabetic letters niya. And then for 90 kupa, for 100 pro P yung alphabetic numeral system. Yung alphabetic numeral system kay big letter nga P. And then si sigma, yeah. Si sigma is for 200. And then si tau for 300, 400 for epsilon, and then 500 for phi or phi. I don't know how, the correct pronunciation para nito is phi. Phi. So phi is for 500, and then si chi, di ba si chi sa ARIC numeral system kay ang value ni chi dito kay 1,000, but here in the alphabetic numeral system is 600. And then the next one is for 700. Ang iyang alphabetic numeral system, ang tawag sa iya kay for 700 again, this is the symbol niya. And this is psi, psi for 700. And for 800, iyang alphabetic numeral letters si omega. omega. And then for 900, I think mali niyahang ano. This is not something. So the next slide is will be the ano, the table of alphabetic numeral system. Okay. So this is the ano, the table for alphabetic numeral systems. So you can take screenshots and taking down a notes to your notebook so you can familiarize this alphabetic numeral system kay daghan-daghan jud siya. So as what I said earlier, nga ang symbol ni 900, I mean the alphabetic numeral nga letters ni 900 is mali. So this is the correct one. This one. Okay? So this is the alphabetic numeral systems. I mean, this is the alphabetic numeral letters that can describe a number nga ginagamit sa mga ancient Greece before. So each alphabetic letters has also a value niya. So how about some examples? So natin mga example ani niya like ginaunsa nila ni paggamit before. So let's take a look. Okay, since you already seen or nakita na ninyo tong the alphabetic numeral system or the alphabetic numeral letters, now let's have a example to further understand what is really the Ionian or demolition system is. So we have here a representation of larger numbers, like how does the Greek people before represent a large number. And we have also here a example calculations. Okay, so but for before that, let's go first to the how does Greeks people represent a larger number before? Larger numbers before. Okay, in the ancient Greeks, they're calling the apostrophe, ano nga symbol? Wait, okay. Hmm. In in ancient Greek, nas lang ginatawag na symbol na apostrophe. And I know all of you here is naka-encounter na mo kay apostrophe siya lagi. Okay, naka-encounter mo kay apostrophe nga symbol. So, di ba ana to siya? So this apostrophe in Greek numerals is used to indicate that the letters represent numbers. So not a regular letters. It helps avoid confusion between words and numbers. So nasa duha ka types of apostrophe na ginagamit. Nato apostrophe nga nasa siya sa taas. Also we have the apostrophe like mark, and we are going to discuss that later. Okay, then the value of this nga if makakita mo na apostrophe nga before the letter, like for example si alpha, like that, ning ana na apostrophe sa taas ni alpha nga sa alphabetic numeral letters, which means na ang value ni apostrophe nga naa sa taas is from 1 to 999. Okay, and we have also another apostrophe like mark before a letter. So it means that a letter, I mean a unit letter nga namin makita nga apostrophe like mark before a letter like this is ang equivalent ani ni apostrophe is 1,000. Okay? So unsa na to pagkabalo kung ang isa ka alphabetic numeral letters is pili ang value if naani mga apostrophe. Okay, let's find out. Okay, let's go first here sa apostrophe like mark. So, from 1,000 to 9,000, an apostrophe like mark before a unit letter. So, which means this kind of representation of numbers is only applied from 1,000 to 9,000. Okay, for example, here na atong kuan kanina si alpha o si alpha, di ba? We apostrophe like mark is na siya value nga 1,000. So For example, si alpha. If tanaw na to sa table, sa alphabetic numeral letters, ang value ni alpha, pila man? Di ba 1? So, ang value ni alpha is 1. So, what if butangan na to siya apostrophe-like mark before sa kay alpha? So, butang na to siya. Since si apostrophe-like mark na itong gibutang di is na siya value nga 1,000, so we need to put here 1,000. Okay? So ang value ka ni alpha, since ang value ni alpha in the alphabetic numeral letters is 1, and if na may makit-an nga apostrophe-like mark before the letter ana, kung pilang value ni alphabetic numeral letters, mag-base mo atong table nga gi-discuss na to earlier. So since ang value man ni alpha is 1, then if butang apostrophe like mark, so as ano na, 1 times 1,000 is equivalent to 1,000. Okay? Okay, how about si beta? Okay, si beta. Okay, si beta. Diba ang value ni beta sa alphabetic numeral letters is 2, right? And if butang to siya og alphabetic, I mean the apostrophe like mark before kay beta, di ba? Always remember that if namin makita ang apostrophe like mark before the letter ana, ang value dyan ana is always 1,000. So, ang mao lang gyapon to mao to 2,000. So, 2 times 1,000 is equal to 2,000. Okay, how about another example like what other types of ano pa? Okay, let's have another example na sad. So how about si sani nga symbol? I mean alphabetic numeral letters. Di ba si Mao ni si delta? So pilang value ni delta? So 4. So ang value ni delta is 4 man. So this is 4 ha. And if ibutan na to siya apostrophe like mark before the alphabetic letters nga itong gikuanan is always remember that the apostrophe like mark is na siya value nga 1,000. So, the same as the process, 4 times 1,000 is 4,000. Okay, okay, 4,000. Sorry. Okay, so always remember guys that this kind of ano method is only applicable for 1,000 to 9,000 only. So how about um 10,000 and beyond? What if sobra-sobra pa nga, ano nga, value nga, i-represent nga number from the Greek numeral letters? Okay, let's talk about that today. Since we already discussed the first nga ano si apostrophe like mark, how about the value nga, di ba si apostrophe like mark is a apostrophe like mark that puts into the letter before the a unit of letter. How about kay ano, if ang represent niya, so okay, let's move on here sa calculations. So as you can see here, natay value nga 285. Okay, as you can see here, natay value nga 285. And this is the alphabetic numeral letters nga if i-represent siya sa alphabetic numeral letters. So as you can see here guys, wait, zoom. Okay, I will use some lexic part. As you can see here guys, na kay makit-an nga apostrophe, di ba? So what I said earlier before, apostrophe na naa sa taas, what I said earlier before, di ba? If may makita nga apostrophe like this nga naa sa isa ka alphabetic numeral letter, is ang value ana jud ni apostrophe ngayon ana is from 1 to 999. Okay? Okay. Okay, that is 999 guys. So if na may makit-an ana, this apostrophe is placed after the Greek letters. So di ba kaganina si 1,000 to 9,000 is apostrophe like mark before the unit letter. While today, if na may makit-an ani, when apostrophe is placed after the Greek, it shows that they are being used as numbers. So for example, so si alpha, okay, nasa nato ni sa ano ha? Yan yung mga sa example calculation. Si alpha, di ba si alpha, pilang value ni alpha? So, 1. So, if butang na to siya di kudlit sa taas. So, included siya sa 1,000 1 to 99 nga value. Since si alpha man, ang value man niya sa alphabetic numeral letters or system is 1. Okay, let's go back here sa atong example calculations. So you can, as you can see in here, we have here 285. So the alphabetic numeral letter nga gigamit diri is sila, diba, as you can see in here, ang gigamit niya di nga ano nga alphabetic numeral letters kay sila stigma. I mean sigma. So as you can see here, the Greek letters. Okay, you can see here naman. So, nigamit niya si sigma since the value ni sigma sa alphabetic numeral system ay 200. And then for 80 naman kay si pi and then si epsilon. Yan ay value nga 5. Okay, as you can see in here, na may makita nga apostrophe diya sa taas. Since si 285 basta may makita nga kudlit kudlit naman yung apostrophe before ay after the Greek letter, it says that this value is included pa siya sa value nga 1 to 999. And also same pod ani sa next nga kuan which is si 619. So okay, same pod ani sa 619 nga okay na same lang gyapon diri nga ang gigamit kay si Chi nga ang value niya kay 600 nga makita nato siya sa alphabetic numeral system again, si Lota og si Tota ay si Tota naman si Tata. So as you can see in here, okay, let's rewrite the Greek letters nga gigamit ba diri ah. So si Chi, Lota og si Tata. Okay, so that's it. So if na may makit-an nga the after the Greek letters or letter, nga may makita nga apostrophe ana, it says that the value of this is included pa siya sa 1 to 999. Since si 619 pa, wala pa man siya nilampas from 1,000 to 9,000. So included pa siya diri nga value, which is apostrophe. So always remember nga the difference between the two, like between the two guys, basin malibog mo, nga always remember that the apostrophe like mark before a unit letter, that is a what? That is only applicable from 1,000 to 9,000 nga value. If you see a Greek letter after, if na may nakita nga apostrophe after the Greek letter, it says that nga this value is only included siya sa 1 to 999 nga value. Okay, so in our last example of calculations here, we have a 1,432. So, medyo ano siya, no? So, ma-apply na diri atong duha ka ano, duha ka ano. Okay? So, how we going to, or unsaon na to pagkabalo, or unsaon to pag sulat ani if maka-encounter ta nga if 1,432 na. Okay, let's find out. So in order to ano, so isa-isahon na to. So the last example here na atay 1,432. Okay. 432. And what is the next steps? So we're going to use the Greek letters or the Greek numeral system, or I mean the Greek numeral letters, DI. Sorry, guys. Okay, so what is the ano? Since kaganina, we already been tackled the two apostrophe, which is the apostrophe nga naa sa taas and also the apostrophe like mark nga naa sa baba. Since it says here that 1,000 is nana di aya. Okay, makita man nyo di sa screen ang iyahang mga Greek letters nga gigamit. Since si alpha, di ba kaganina, always remember if na may makita I mean, if na may makita nga apostrophe like mark before the letter, that is equivalent to 1,000 jud. Depende sa Greek letter nga gigamit. So since diri it already stated here, I mean, it's already shown here nga 1,000 is equivalent for alpha, and if butado siya apostrophe like mark man jud, pwede na nato siya, di na ta maggamit paglaing nga Greek letter. So, butang to siya apostrophe, since si alpha na siya value nga 1, so butang to siya apostrophe before the unit letter. So, na siya na 1,000 na siya. Since si alpha is 1 and apostrophe like mark before the unit letter is 1,000. So, mo na to. Okay na. Natin 1,000. How and also the rest naman is sulato na pud nato ang the rest nga mga Greek letters. So, mao to isulat na po nato si epsilon, which is big nga y. And then, sunod si kaningas Greek letter, which is si lambda. Wala siyang baliktad yung V, di ba? So, ana siya. Lambda. And then, the next one is a beta. So, we already have a 1,000 na tay value nga 1,430. So, napatay nabilin niya 2 nga value. So, since sa if ipag-base ta sa alphabetic numeral letters natong B, which ang value ni B, pila man, is 2. So, si beta is, ang value maya is 2. So, we must put a apostrophe after the Greek letter since si beta is included siya from the value of this apostrophe nga ang value niya is 1 to 999. Okay? So, ano siya pagkasulat guys? Simple lang dyan siya kaayo. That always remember that the apostrophe like mark before a unit letter is only applicable for 1,000 to 9,000 and mauto siya and the rest you need just to follow this others ano isunod-sunod lang nimo siya depende sa value nga gihatag and mao na to si beta sad we must put also a apostrophe after ni beta na nasulat since si beta is na siya value nga 2 and si 2 is na belong siya sa 1 to 999. Okay? Okay. So I think that's all for the number, I mean the Greek numerical letter. Okay? So how about from 10,000 and beyond? So so the ancient Greeks people they use the word Myra. Dili Myra nga lotion nga atong ginagamit ha. Myra, Myra, Myra. And then iyahang alphabetic letters kay M. So si Myra nag-represent di siya 10,000. So to write even bigger numbers, they combine Myra with other numerals. So ginaunsa man ni siya. Okay, let's find out. Since sa alphabetic numeral system, since katong una is itong apostrophe like mark is ma-apply lang siya for 1,000 to 9,000. But the second one is, how about 10,000 and beyond? Diha na. Saan man na siya? Okay, so to simplify to ano na to able to understand faster, they use Myra nga word to represent 10,000. Always remember, um, they use Myra to represent 10,000 nga value. Okay, they use it for a large numbers, 10,000 and beyond. So for example, so ang pasabot ani, wait, so they combined Myra nga symbol or nga kuan letter, they combine it with another numerals. Nga na kita nato sa kuan. For example, Myra plus unsa ni nga symbol sa alphabetic numeral system. Sige daw. Sige daw. Pilay value ani niya. And unsay pangalan? Okay. So di ba as we go back to the alphabetic numeral letters, this symbol is kay si lambda. And si lambda is naa siya value nga pila? 30. 30 na guys ha. Okay, na siya value nga 30. Okay, it says here that the Greeks used the word Myra na represent nga M to represent 10,000. 10,000 ha? And to write even bigger numbers, they combined Myra with another numerals. So, okay, for example here, si lambda, if i-combine na to siya kay Myra, kung so, may tabo, may tabo, ani. Hmm? Okay, so since si Myra naman siya value nga 10,000, okay, let's write 10,000. 10,000. Then i-times na to siya into 30. Kaya ang value man ni lambda kay pila man? 30, di ba? So, mo na siya, Myra plus lambda is equal to pila? 30,000. So, ingani ang another way na magsulat ka og larger number from 10,000 and so on. And how about another example? How about if we combine si Myra, if i-combine nato siya, okay, iba this is, nasa nga symbol? Diba sa atik, this is delta, and sa delta na siya value nga 10, if nata sa atik nga system. How about sa, wait, dapat tapad sila. Dapat tapad ni si delta o kay Myra dapat. Dapat na sila. Diba sa atik numeral system na siya value nga 10, diba? Si delta sa atik numeral system. How about sa alphabetic numeral system? Pila may value ni delta? Sige daw. Okay. So, ang value ni delta here sa alphabetic numeral system, diba 4? So, since si Myra na siya value nga 10,000, and then si delta na siya value nga 4. So, 10 times 4, pila? 40,000. So, 40,000. Sorry guys, so ano yun? Okay, so 40,000 na siya. Okay, so this is the another way to write a 10,000 and beyond. So we have a two-way to represent a larger number. So the first one is, what if mag-represent tag number from 1,000 to 9,000 is maggamit ta atong apostrophe like mark nga apostrophe like mark dapat ginasulat ni siya before a unit letter if mag-represent tag number from 1,000 to 9,000. And then the other way naman sa to if we represent numbers from 10,000 and beyond, we write the Greek use the word nga Myra nga nag-represent siya into M na symbol man siya or letter. Una siya pagsulat, then i-combine nato siya with another alphabetic numeral system, di ba? So as you can see here, giuna to sulat si Myra ug i-combine nato ang another alphabetic numeral letters or numerals nga magrepresent ta og another nga larger numbers. So actually, these systems allowed the Greeks to write very large numbers effectively, unlike the Adic system, which required too many repeated symbols. So if sa Adic numeral system pa ni, if sulato nato si 10,000, so daghan jud kayo to, di ba? Kaya na patong delta, si eta, ana-ana siya, si chi, di ba? So unlike di kay kay Ionian or demolition system, it reduces or gina-specific jud niya, like gina-more specific niya, unlike kay kuan ate. Okay, so we are done on the recitation of larger numbers. Now let's now move on to the example calculations. Okay, it's pretty excited. Okay, but before that, I need to erase this first. Okay. Okay, since we already been discussed the two types of Greek numeral system, which are the Attic and Ionian system. Now let's have the difference between two of them. So what are the difference the two of them? Okay, let's go first with the Attic. So the Attic numeral system uses symbols based on the combinations of the first or few letters of the Greek alphabet to represent values. It is primarily a tally-based system with symbols for 1, 5, 10, 50, 100, and so on, and their combination. While on the other hand, Ionian or the alphabetic numeral system or the Ionic numeral system uses all the letters of the Greek alphabet, assigning values to each letter from 1 to 900. This system is more flexible and allows for a wider range of numbers, including the use of special symbols for values beyond 1,000. So, actually guys, wag na ko'y namali nga, actually, dili da ito symbol da sa Alec. It's also a alphabetic, few alphabetic alphabetic Greek letters. It's not symbols, it's alphabetic letters gyapon to siya. Okay, so the Attic and the Ionian are also using letters to represent their numbers. But the difference is that the Attic is only use a few letters to represent the values of their numbers before. So, and also, si Attic sad is nagatally-based system siya lang. Na nga lang number or symbols or Greek letters na ginagamit before is few lang, unlike Ionian. Ionian man jud, it uses the all Greek letters from alpha to the end. Like tanan jung Greek letters na value from 1 to 900. And if we talk about the flexible between two of them, kung kisa mas gamit jud, easy Ionian. Kay if unlike kay Alec, there are something lacking of or kulang jud siya. Kay they're only based on the tally base, unlike kay Ionian are mas flexible ug mas ma-allow jud sa mga tiggamit sa una kay naman jud siya value tanan. Okay? So including pod tong mga gamit na special symbols for values beyond 1,000, di ba? Na tong mga apostrophe like mark and katong Myra to represent 10,000 and beyond, yeah. And if pakunin po na to siya, si Alec man jud is ang mga Greek letters or symbols is nagabalik-balik jud siya. Like, nagbalik-balik jud siya like for example nga itong mga ipang example ato sa itong mga discussion sa Alec, unlike ayaw niyan nga marag ginapa-shorter niya, di ba?
Okay, so that is the difference of the Alec and Ionian. So si Alec, okay, balik ko na ko that si Alec is nagagamit siya letters but few only. But on the other hand, si Ionian nagagamit siya Greek letter, all the Greek letters to represent the values, each letter from 1 to 900. And kung pangutanon mo, kinsa mas flexible si Ionian kaysa kay Alec. And tally-based system si Alec, while si Ionian kay um si Ionian dili siya tally-based. Okay? Okay. Okay, now let's proceed to the applications and uses in ancient Greece. Okay, so there are many uses of of the Greek numeral system before sa mga ancient Greece nga civilization. First, there is the trade and commerce. It is used for tax collection, trade agreements, and weights and measures. And also, it's also Greek merchants recorded numerical values in clay tablets, papyri, and coins. So, as familiar mo anang kuan, ay okay, kaning Greek numeral system is ginagamit ni sila for tax collection, mga trade agreements, and weight measurements. So, mo ning ginagamit nila before para ginagamit lang is mga the Greek numeral system para sa mga tax collection, trade agreements, and weight and measures. So, kaning Greek merchants recorded numerical values. Di ba familiar mo anang mga clay? Wala siya bato, and then there's something nga naka-ukit dito di ba? Dito nila usually ginabutang tong mga Greek numeral systems nila before to record some numerical values and also some papyri. So si papyri is a type of paper, I guess, or cloth nga dito gyapon nila sulat tong mga Greek numeral system before nila to record some mga numerical values. And then also some coins. So if nakakita mo og mga coins nga naay mga Greek letters, yeah, dito po nila gina-record nila ang mga trade collection nila and trade agreements. But for me, mas gamit yun nila ang papyri and clay tablets before. Also, the scientific and astronomical calculations also have play a crucial role by using the Greek numeral system because like Ptolemy used Greek numerals in his astronomical models. Yeah, o si Ptolemy the I also used the Greek numerals to his astronomical models. And also si Hipparchus is recorded star catalogs using Greek numerals also, diba? And also, what is the rule in ancient Greek in mathematics? So, used by Archimedes for complex calculations. Si Archimedes also used the Greek numeral system to use for some complex calculations. And also, si Euclid's is also elements contain geometric problems solved with Greek numerals also. And Eratosthenes calculated the circumference of the Earth using this system. Oh, so that's why Eratosthenes ngano na-record niya ang Earth, na-record niya ang circumference of the Earth because of the using of the Greek numeral system. Okay, okay, now let's proceed on. Now let's proceed on to the another topic, which is the comparisons and influence on other numeral system. Okay, so the difference between from Roman numerals. So Greek numerals use an alphabetic system, while Roman numerals use subtractive notation. So si Greek numerals is nagagamit siya alphabetic system, while si Roman numerals is subtractive notation. Actually, si Greek numerals in the ADEC system is an additive notation, by the way, guys. So what is the influence on Byzantine numerals? So Byzantine Greeks adapted the system and used it in religious texts. And the what is the relevance in modern historical studies? Okay, so still used in Greek Orthodox Church documents. Um, The Greek numeral system, especially the Ionian system, are really still using in the Greek Orthodox Church. Nga makita na to sa Greece. And the Greek numeral system also uses for their documents. Okay, and also it's also found in ancient inscription, coins, and manuscripts. Like we've been tackled earlier that the uses of Greek numerals ginabutan nila sa mga clay nga mga kuan, some papyri, like, and coins, and so on. That's, yeah. And now let's proceed to the conclusion. So our conclusion will have the summary of key points, the lasting impact on numerical representations, and the connection to modern studies of ancient Greece. Okay, so our summary of key points is that the Greek numeral system used letters of the Greek alphabet for numbers. Always remember that the Greek numeral system is always using the symbol of the Greek or the Greek letters to represent their values or their numbers. And also, it will play a vital role in Greek commerce, science, and mathematics. That the Greek numeral system have the big role or crucial role for the Greek commerce, science, and mathematics before. And the second one is the lasting impact on numerical representations. So the system influenced by Byzantine and medieval numerical system, that's why it has the lasting impact of the numerical representations nowadays. The third one is that connection to modern studies of ancient Greece. So by the help of the Greek numeral system, it allows that helps scholars decode ancient Greek texts and inscriptions. So that's all for the conclusion, and I think that's the end of our PRV. And here are our references and resources that you can see online to have a more idea. And I guess that's all for today. And I hope you have a something learned into our topic regarding to our topic, which is the Greek numeral system. And by the way, guys, always remember that the Greek numeral system have the two system, by the way, which are the Alec and the Ionian system. And that's all for today. And I hope you have gained some knowledge to our topic. And that's all. Thank you for watching and have a blessed day and God bless. Thank you.